Hi David, it's a pleasure to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you, it's a pleasure to me, likewise.
You can tell me about your work?
Yes, I'm sales executive in a software company because I'm a business administrator, and that's all.
If your goal is to develop as a real estate professional, you should definitely consider joining the UASI Real Estate Academy, which serves as an educational platform tailored for real estate experts. Our platform features a total of 16 courses, 80 lessons, and diverse learning pathways covering a range of topics to help you enhance your skills and knowledge. Go to uasc.com academy and start learning with us today. UASI is where the top real estate professionals gather.
Okay, well, how do you start your career in sales?
I start when I was 20 years old because I didn't have a work in that time, but I knew about opportunity in that company for a friend, and I work in sales since 7 years ago, and it's a beautiful experience.
Wow, good. It's super interesting. 7 years is many time.
Yeah, it's a lot of time, and I'm so happy about it.
Great. So when you say have been focusing on closing deals, can you give me one or two of the biggest wins you have had in your 7 years and why you consider them important?
Okay, I consider that two important things. There are two important things that I have called in that process. Maybe first of all is knowledge. The knowledge is important. We need to close deals. In my case, I have a lot of knowledge about inbound and outbound strategies of marketing that you can use to close deals. And in another side, I have a lot of experience to do different business with countries in 20 with countries, not in 20 countries, with a lot of companies. And I consider that is so important because my experience is the most important thing that lead me for a new challenge and a new opportunities in the world of business.
Okay, this is wonderful. Okay, that's interesting. What was the size or value of those largest deals so far?
Maybe with one company I closed 20 million pieces. The other company 30 million. Because they were big companies with almost 50 employees, and our platform have different prices. Depends on the numbers of employees. And in this case,
Okay, good. It's amazing.
okay, thank you.
Okay, when you describe those stages, how much of it was driven with you versus by marketing or other teams?
Okay. In the process of sales, first of all, you need to contact the first time client. This part is the beginning of the process, and this part depends of the marketing team. because they need to launch different strategies by social media, Google, webpage, and the clients, they get clients for us, and then I continue the process to contact the clients, to schedule a meeting, and finally to close the deal. They just involved in the first part of the process, and then is my part.
Okay. Wow, interesting. Okay, and at which stages have you found the biggest obstacle to closing, and how have you handled it?
Okay, I consider that the most difficult part of the stage is almost in the end, when you present your value, your purpose, and the client say, I need to think about it. I need to talk with my colleagues. I need to talk with my boss or with my wife. And that part of process is difficult because you need to get again the focus on the business,
Okay.
and you need to focus you need to get the client focus in the benefits that you have that solve the different needs that they have, and this is the most important thing for us culture. This is the real job for me. It isn't enough to call people, you need to close.
Okay, you need wait a little time for have the response.
Yeah, but sometimes I can pause in the same time.
Okay.
In the same meeting, at the end of the meeting, I can pause the deal a lot of times. Maybe middle of the business.
Interesting. Okay, well, so how do you handle rejection from clients?
There are a lot of strategies. For example, if the client says, I don't have a lot of time, or I need to think about, you need to research, maybe you need to talk with them. What is the real object that they have? What is the real object? Because maybe it's the time, maybe it's another thing that they are not sure. For example, warranty, for example, price, for example, a lot of things. And you need to learn the skill to listen. If you listen correctly to the client, you can get more tools to close the deal. I'm included.
Okay, thanks so much for. Okay, David, tell me about your company.
Okay, my company is a software for real estate companies, like business to business. This is my deal. We help companies to increase their productivity and increase the sales. We have 4 main benefits. First of all is a web page. We create and design a web page for real estate companies. We have a CRM, customer relationship management. Is a platform that they can manage the relationship with clients.
Okay.
And we have MLS. MLS is a multi list of clients, something like that. Is a big connection that the companies have to create business among them.
Okay.
For example, a company from Medellin can create a business with a company from Bogota in the MLS, and we have connection with different platforms in Colombia like Finca Raíz, Mercado Libre, Metro Cuadrado. They are some platforms that the people use to publish houses or apartments. And my company have these 4 benefits that help real estate companies to increase their results in their daily job, and to be more productive and to be more competitive in the market.
Okay, wow, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's an amazing job.
Yeah.
And the company was born in Armenia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was born in Armenia 13 years ago.
Okay, and can I hear about your work in the notice, in the news?
In the news, yeah.
You can tell me more about that?
Yeah, from 2 years ago, the company appeared in a lot of social media or different channels. For example, in Caracol TV, in Forbes, in the República, in different journals, and that was amazing because 2 years ago the company was both yeah, something like that. Sorry for my grammar, but they was both for a multinational
Okay.
from Japan,
Okay, wow.
and that was a big news for
Okay, wow.
for Colombian
That
people.
must have taken a lot of persistence. Okay, David, what is your work mode?
Okay, at the beginning I was working presential in my office,
Okay.
but with pandemic, we have to go to home. Since that time until now, I was working. I have been working remote, and I work in my home. Yeah, that is my work mode.
Okay, I like how do you handle this situation. It's super cool because you have flexible work, right? You can. How many times you work in the all day? Yes.
Okay, all day I work 9 hours.
Wow.
9 hours per day, from 8 a.m. Until at 6 p.m.
Okay.
With 1 hour for lunch. And the good news is that I work from Monday until Friday,
Okay.
and I don't work in holidays, neither Saturdays. And this is a good news for me
Yes.
because it's less time to work, and
You have more time for relax.
yeah,
Right?
and it's more flexible to me, to be free, to travel, to do a lot of things that I want, and included for vacation. They are so flexible with vacation because we have 2 weeks per year, but you have schedule your vacation whatever day they want.
Okay.
Maybe it could be 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, whatever kind of days they want.
Okay. It's amazing. So, what do you enjoy most about closing deals?
Okay, what I enjoy most about closing deals is the challenge of negotiating, convincing, and receiving payment. While knowing that my product connect with the client needs. That is the best part of it.
So you love money.
Yeah.
It's your favorite part.
Yeah, I love money, but at the same time I love to help people.
Over 7 years, you have likely dealt with lost deals or prospects that didn't convert. Can you describe a deal that you lost, why you believe it was lost, and what you learned from that experiences.
Okay, some deals maybe could lose when the client isn't sure about your product. Maybe when they don't have enough need about your business. Another example is when the client is so how do I say that? He's so slow to take decision, and for example say, okay, I like you, but call me late, and you call late, and when you call him, they say again, oh sorry, I'm so busy, I love your product, but call me late, and again and again and again. In that part of the process, I prefer to stop the process because this person isn't enough interesting about my product. Is maybe he doesn't know how he can say no. I podcast, and this is this is the lesson that I get. Sometimes you need to stop the process with someone that isn't enough interesting because you have more clients that they really are interested about your product. That is in administration. It's called cost benefit. You need to pay the cost to stop the process with someone to get benefits to call people that are interested.
Okay, wow, that's a strong example for leadership.
Okay, thank you. And what other question do you have to me?
Okay, and what qualities do you think a good closer should have?
Okay, that is a good question. I consider that a closer person have responsibility with the business because you need to be so focused in the business at the beginning and the end.
Okay.
You need to have patience because some people need time to take a decision. You need to have active listen because in the key to close the deal is when you listen the little details. For example, I don't have web page. Okay, it's a good point. Close your web page. Maybe you need to be short. When you are in strong and short people, you can lose a lot of skills. You need to be short to continue to pressure the client to call the action.
Okay.
There are some examples.
Okay, that's a smart strategy.
Yeah, it's a simple strategy. You need to do this a lot of times that you get that experience.
Okay, can you share one strategy that helps you close more sales?
I love inbound. Inbound is a good strategy because you launch a campaign by social media, and the client gets interest about that advertisement, and then I call the client, I offer, I follow the process to the end. And I love inbound because it's when your client is hot, he's in the moment, he is active, he's interested. You use that precious moment to lead the client to close the deal. Inbound has a lot of elements, a lot of things, but it's my favorite strategy.
Okay, thanks so much thank you for your time today, and I appreciate your openness in sharing your experience.
Okay, thank you for the space too. And it's so incredible to share that experience with you, with your classmate, with your teacher, and also see you in the next time.
Thank you so much. See you later.
See you later.